Hello friends, welcome back to Xlytics. So in this video, we are going to see another two examples of XLOOKUP. Okay, so let us begin. So in the last video, we have seen example 5 and 6. Okay, I'm going to hide these columns. Fine. So in this video, we are going to cover example 7 and 8. So in these examples, we are going to use the argument search mode. So under this argument, we have first to last and last to first options. So let us see these options. Okay. So here we have student name and we need to get the score in subject physics. And in example 8 also we have the student name and we need to get the score in subject physics. So that is fine. And the student 5 data is duplicated in this main table. So let me highlight for your easy reference. Okay, and if you look at the physics subject score, in the bottom row it is 50, in the top row it is 95. Okay, so here we are going to use first to last. So as we have a duplicate content, so in first to last search mode, which value it is going to pick up and give it to us, we are going to see now. Okay, so I'm going to use XLOOKUP and this is my XLOOKUP lookup value, and then lookup array will be, so we have student name, right? So I'm going to select student name column, hit F4, comma, and then return array, we need to get physics score. So I'm going to select the physics column, hit F4, comma. So why I'm hitting F4, this is already explained in previous example. So again I'm telling, so in order to make my range as an absolute reference, so once I write this formula, I can simply copy paste this formula to the other student names as well, right? And then we have if not found argument, so I'm going to skip this one, so I'm adding another comma. And then we have match mode argument, so already we have covered all this argument, so I'm going to skip this argument as well, so adding another comma. And then last we have search mode. So in search mode we are going to use first to last, so I'm going to type number 1, because in order to use search first to last we need to give number 1, you can see here. Okay, 1, and then close the bracket. So student 2 search mode first to last. So search mode first to last means it's going to search from top to bottom. First to last, from top to bottom. Okay. Wherever the student name student 2 matches, then the score of physics will get updated over here. So now I'm going to simply drag this formula to the other cells. Okay. So student 5, we can see 95 is updated. So student 5 name is here and the score of physics is 95, so it is updated here. Okay, so the same thing will happen in our normal VLOOKUP also. Whenever you have a duplicate content in your source table, then it's going to pick up the first value whichever is coming and it will update. Okay, so for student 50 we are getting an error, so let us change this to 20. Okay, fine. And in example 8 also let us change this to 20 so that we will not get any error. Fine. So now we'll proceed to example 8. Okay, XLOOKUP, this is my lookup value, and lookup array will be the student name column, hit F4, and return array will be physics column, hit F4, and then we have if not found argument, so I'm going to skip by adding a comma. And then we have match mode argument, so again I'm going to skip this by adding another comma. And then we have search mode argument. So under search mode, this time we are going to use last to first. For that we need to write -1 here, so I am writing -1 and then close the bracket. So this is going to work in a reverse order. So in example 7, the student name started searching from top to bottom, right? So in example 8, as we have used search mode last to first, so this student name student 2 will start searching from bottom to top. Okay, so for student 2, as we don't have any duplicate value, it starts searching from bottom, and once it reaches student 2, it will pick up this physics score and get updated over here. So now I'm going to pull this formula to the bottom cells. Okay, and for student 5, as this is a duplicate student name we have in the source table, okay, we can see the result. So once it starts searching from bottom, so in first row itself it finds student 5 and it picked up physics value and updated over here. So it did not reach to the second student 5 and it did not picked up this value. Okay, so in the example 7 it started searching from the top, so it reached to here and picked up this value and updated here. And in example 8 it started searching from bottom, it reached to student 5 and picked up the physics value and updated over here. Okay, so this is how we need to use search mode whenever you have a duplicate content in your source file, and you can get the value as per your requirement. But one thing you need to remember that, so this is going to work with the topmost value or the bottommost value. Suppose you have three duplicate values. Suppose I'm going to add another duplicate value for student 5. Let me copy this and paste it over student 13. So creating another duplicate content for student 5, and let us change the physics score to some 75. Okay, so in this case, so we have search mode first to last. It will start searching like this and it will pick up this value. Okay, and we have last to first, it will match to this and it will pick up this value and update over here. But how to reach this value? So in those cases it is not possible with XLOOKUP. So for that case you have to specifically select till here only. Okay, so this is again a static way of selecting the range, so where you are not giving the same range like other student names. Okay, so which is a manual workaround we have to do. So it is a limitation in XLOOKUP which cannot handle with multiple duplicate values. So if you have two duplicate values, then it can be handled by XLOOKUP easily. Okay, so I hope this video will help you in your day-to-day Excel work and Excel interview questions. Okay, so if you like this video, please give us a like, share, comment, and for more Excel videos please subscribe to Excellytics YouTube channel. So join Excellytics to excel in analytics. Thank you.